Jack Ryan Sullivan here, playing the gold tone TS-250. This is the tenor banjo. This is basically their version of the Master Tone 250. It has the bell brass tone ring in it, all professional grade appointments, the Terminator tailpiece, zero glide nut, really great planetary style tuners. Just a really wonderful instrument. It has the maple neck, mahogany resonator. This is a 19 fret tenor banjo. Tenors are super cool because just like the plectrum, it's kind of geared more towards, those who came from the guitar. The tenor's cool because it's geared towards those who came from the mandolin, the violin, the viola, pretty much any instrument tuned in fifths. And the tenor banjo, alongside the plectrum, was developed because back in the early 1900s, mandolin was huge. I've heard of a guy named Lloyd Lohr, I'm sure. But mandolin sales started dropping off in the 20s because they just weren't that loud because of jazz. And the mandolin players, they were kind of freaking out a little bit. Oh my gosh, how are we going to feed our families? Because no one wants to hear the mandolin anymore. And someone said, well, guitar players are playing plectrum banjo. Maybe we'll develop a banjo for ourselves. So they came up with the tenor banjo. It's tuned in fifths. There are two types of tenors. This is a standard tenor, which is tuned A, D, G, C, which is the exact same tuning as the viola. It's an octave higher than the cello, and it's tuned in the same pattern, which is fifths of a mandolin, or exactly like a mandola. So basically the scales, the chord forms, all that stuff is very familiar. So like the major scale right here, the C major scale is right here on the first two strings. Very easy. If you want to take it up an octave. And then the same chord forms, you're familiar with these on the mandolin. But on the tenor banjo, this is a C, an F, a G, and you're back to C again. So we'll play a lot of songs with those chords. Mandolin players wondering, what does this thing sound like with the mandolin chop? Well, take a listen for yourselves. Might be a really cool thing to do your own version of dueling banjos in your bluegrass band. Make your 5-string banjo player mad. Play tenor banjo. Jack Ryan Sullivan here with his beautiful TS-250 gold tone. Like I said, make 5-string banjo players mad, buy a tenor.